Oh, what's going on, guys? It's your boy here. I'm here to talk a little Trump. I'm out here on a golf course right now, just hanging out. Beautiful weather. Love Florida. Um, so yeah, gun laws and the Orlando situation. First of all, I'm from Orlando, so it's very heartbreaking to me. It's a really big deal. Um, I mean, just the whole concept. There's no rhyme or reason why these maniacs take it upon themselves. Well, there is a rhyme or reason, but from a normal person's perspective, like me and you, to go into a club and kill 50 people, possibly more, depending on injuries. But my thoughts and prayers go out to all the families, to the city of Orlando, and also to the family members of the child who was drowned by the alligator. So my discussion today is going to be about guns. So for those that don't know, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm an American. So I'm going to start with Donald Trump's stance on guns. He wants our Second Amendment. The National Rifles Association endorsed him. He wants people to be able to carry weapons. He's even gone to say that he would like teachers in schools to have a weapon in their office. So when these massive shootings occur at schools, they could do it. He also wants military officials at recruiting offices to be able to bear arms to protect themselves, because if you remember, we had the 5 or 6 folks that were killed by that maniac because they weren't protected. They were in a gun-free zone. So there's no limit to, it's in our Constitution, okay? We have a right to bear arms, and we should. We have to protect ourselves. If I'm in Walmart and someone comes in blasting and I have a weapon on me, you damn right that I'm gonna blast that motherfucker. He's done, and that saves lives. No one can disagree with that. If you do, I mean, I don't know where you're coming from, but what kills me is in France and Chicago, you have the toughest gun laws, rumored anyway. Toughest, depends what you call tough, in their respective countries. Chicago being here, France. So people are still dying. People walked into France, blasted people with AK-47s. Chicago, people are dying every day. San Bernardino, California, sanctuary cities, gun-free zones, blasting them. There's no balance. In a gun-free zone, it's not gonna stop anyone from killing people. That it doesn't. It's already been proven. When it comes to gun laws, those don't make a difference either. The concept of putting a law in place to not be able to own guns will not stop people from having guns. It won't happen. They'll kill us with pipe bombs. They'll kill us with chemical agents, which is 1,000 times worse and cheaper. You can make them out of, I don't know how many supplies. You can have your freaking psycho chemists out there helping these people build these bombs, build these agents. We have to take in consideration what we have control over. If someone comes into a club with a weapon and starts shooting people, and I have a weapon, I can now, boom, shoot this guy. Say he kills 10 to 12 people, and I kill him right there, we've potentially saved 50 to 60 more lives in the Orlando situation. One life is too much, but I mean, you can only react as fast as you can. So my point that I'm trying to make is, would we rather have somebody come in to a local area with a weapon, shooting, and we have the ability to fight right back immediately? Or do we ban weapons, guns, allow them to get them anyway, we can't defend ourselves, and also have the possibility that if by some crazy chance someone doesn't have a gun and decides they want to commit a mass murder, they use a chemical agent, we can't do a damn thing. If they put a bomb in place, can't do a damn thing. A shooter comes in, we have a weapon, any weapon really. We have but mainly a gun, obviously, to mitigate it faster. We can control that. We can defend ourselves. So putting in control gun laws, and the idea that a law will stop people from getting guns and killing Americans doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make sense. It's illegal to rob banks. People do it. It's illegal to sell drugs, do drugs. People do it. You give the other person, no shooter is going to go into a local area like a Walmart or anywhere like that, knowing that there's a possibility, A, no gun-free zone, B, plenty of Americans in that Walmart are armed with guns themselves, with concealed weapons permits and things like that. No local shooter is going to go into a Walmart or any other area with that mindset and to start capping people off. They'll have to do it a hell of a lot more organized. They'll have to be a hell of a lot more organized than the way that's been going on now. So the bottom line is, we have to get smart. We have to allow the people of this country to defend themselves. Now, on the flip side, I guess the more liberal, progressive side is what people call it. Me, it's common sense. If you want to make getting weapons more thorough, you want to improve the process and make the process more thorough in allowing people to bear arms, to me, that's fine. As long as it's within reason. As long as we're not waiting 6 months to get our weapon. As long as we're not waiting 7 to 8 months for paperwork and all this bull crap to go through. And increase background checks. I mean, whatever you have to do, mitigate people on terrorist watch lists to not be able to own weaponry. Why? Oh, well, I'm on a terrorist watch list. Why? I'm on FBI's most wanted list. Why? I have serious mental problems and have thoughts of killing people. There is ways. So if you want to make the process more thorough, by all means. But you cannot take away the right to bear arms. It's under our Constitution. It cannot happen. People serve this country based on the Constitution and what it represents. We serve this country. We've been protecting the Constitution for 227 years. And it's given us our liberties that we have today. And it's only getting worse. So to my weapons owners out there, and to the people who think that weapons should not be owned, hear me out. Really, really consider what we're talking about here. If I were in that club and I had my concealed weapons and I had a weapon, a 9mm, your basic 45 or whatever that you can carry on you, and this dude comes in, pow, 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 I'm finding him and I'm shooting him right here. Done. Maybe he killed a few people. As opposed to no one being armed, gun-free zone. This guy's going in here openly knowing no one's going to have a weapon. No one's going to be able to protect themselves. They're innocent. Boom, 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 boom. And it goes on. So again, if you want to make the process more thorough, by all means, whatever it is that you should be able to do to not allow people on watch lists who've committed violent crimes, who have a strong and twisted mental history of wanting to kill people, get weapons, do it. But you cannot and will not take away our right to bear arms. And I think that's all I got. Donald Trump is the only one. He's a Republican nominee. Whether anyone likes it or not, he wants to protect our Second Amendment. He wants to allow our people to defend ourselves, teachers, our military. We have one of the guys that shot that was a recruiter is an expert marksman. And this guy, you're telling me, can't handle his own with a weapon in his office? Give me a break. So again, I'm not looking at this from a Democrat perspective. This is no shot at the president. This is no shot at anyone in particular. This is simply a common sense thing for me, and it needs the political aspect of it needs to be taken out, and we need to start using some common sense. That's what Trump is doing. He's using common sense. Schools are being shot up. No one can defend themselves. Give each teacher a 9mm or 45 to keep under their desk or to carry with them in case this stuff happens. Have an armory with a gun designated to each teacher, so that way if something happens, keep it close to the classrooms, the hallways, whatever. However you want to do it, we have to allow our people to defend ourselves. That's all I got. If you guys like the video, like and subscribe. Tell me what you think. Trump 16, I'm on the Trump train. We're heading strong. All the polls are close. Wait until that first debate. We're going to knock Hillary out of the fucking water. She's going to fall so fucking hard her damn head will spin. I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know your thoughts. Again, I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I am for Trump. I'm for America. Peace out.